Hey guys, I just made a video that was an hour long venting about a million different things. And if you make videos, do it. That was so therapeutic. I have something going on in my life that I can't talk about that bothers me so much. And I feel so much better now because I just spent an hour doing my makeup and talking to you. And that video will never see the light of day. I just deleted it because I can't talk about it. But anyways, yeah, if you make videos, do it. Just film the video and then delete it and move on with your life. So anyways, today's video is called What I Eat in a Day. Now, I'm going to show you what I eat in a day, and it is not the healthiest diet in the world, and I'm not promoting it, but it works for me. My weight has been up and down the scales my whole life. And I have maintained my current weight loss for mm, over a year, like a year and a third, something like that now. And this is a weight that I feel comfortable at. This is a weight that, if you look at the charts and everything, I'm well within range of what I should be. And it's funny because I always thought this number would be too skinny. I weighed 134 when I weighed myself this morning. I go between 130 and 135 now, somewhere in there. I try to keep it in there. So, what I eat in a day. In the morning, I have a bowl of cereal with either skim or 1% milk, whatever I can get at the store. I usually get skim, but sometimes they're out, so I have to get 1%. What kind of cereal? Sugary kids cereals, because it's unhealthy, but I don't know. I look forward to that so much every day. I know sugar is really, really bad for you, but I put blueberries on it, frozen organic blueberries, and that makes it a bit healthier because blueberries are so good for you. Look it up. Google nutritional benefits of blueberries, and it will blow your mind how good they are for you in so many different ways. And then after I finish that, I have a banana because banana, potassium, magnesium, minerals, that's really good for you too. And that's my breakfast every morning. Now, I used to have something completely different, but I don't do that anymore because I used to make an omelet, but the idea of cooking in oil like that, I don't have a gallbladder. My gallbladder was removed many years ago. So I didn't like the idea of starting my day by cooking something in oil because it just didn't seem healthy to me, even if I used a healthy oil, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to phase out the sugary kids cereals and start eating healthier cereals instead. But in the meantime, this is something I've really been enjoying. So I'm just being honest with you. Um, that's what I've been eating for breakfast. Okay, and then for lunch and supper, I am such a creature of habit. I like to eat the same things every day. It's boring for most people, but it's what I do. I love salad. However, lettuce doesn't really have much nutrition in it. So I noticed that those salad kits that you buy at the store, that they don't even use lettuce in a lot of them anymore. They use chopped cabbage. So I thought, you know what? I don't need to buy these kits. I can do it myself. So I buy a cabbage and chop it into bite-sized pieces, and I was using a chopper, but what happens with that is if you use one of those chopping machines, when you after you press the button and chop it and you take the lid off, the cabbage at the bottom of the machine is too shredded and what's on top isn't shredded enough. So I was like, yeah, this, no matter how many times I tried to adjust the how long I press the button down for, I could never get it to the right consistency. So, and it's very hard to clean too. It's a pain in the neck to clean because all the loose stuff sticks to the outer perimeter and then it gets in the sink and then you have to dump I keep it like a filter thing in my sink so that all the garbage doesn't go down the pipes. Um, but anyways, it's just easier to do it the old-fashioned way now. I just, take a knife and a cutting board and just chop it to the consistency that I want it. It takes longer, but at least it's what I want it to be. So I make a big bowl of chopped cabbage, all right? Then I put shredded cheese. Right now I'm using Mexican cheese, which is delicious. Um, and again, it's not the most healthy thing in the world because there is a chemical that they put in shredded cheese so that it won't stick together, and that chemical is really bad for you. So what I should be doing is taking regular cheese and just chopping little pieces, or using, I have another machine that shreds that I could use, but I have a funny feeling that would be a bitch to clean. So I haven't used it yet, but it's brand new sitting over there on the shelf. So what I should do is just take regular cheese and chop little pieces and throw that in there instead of using the one that's loaded with chemicals. But right now, I'm being honest, so I'm using the bagged shredded cheese that you can buy at the store. Then on top of that, I'm using um, salad topper tortilla strips. In some stores, they have them in the produce section on like end caps, and then in other stores, they have them the next aisle over in the salad dressing section. But they are so good. So that's it. Chopped cabbage, shredded cheese, and salad toppers, and of course salad dressing. And again, it's so much better if you make your own dressing, but I love those pre-made dressings that have got all the bad junk in them. Um, I don't like Italian dressing, okay? And if you make your own dressing, most people just use oil and vinegar. I don't like oil and vinegar. It has no flavor, no texture, no taste. I like the creamy types of dressings. Right now I'm using Chipotle Ranch because it goes good with the Mexican cheese, but I like those kind of dressings. So I'm using a pre-made bottle. I'm using Hidden Valley Chipotle Ranch, and then my backup bottle of salad dressing that isn't open yet is the Walmart Great Value version of that. I haven't tried that one yet, but then I also cook a protein to go with the salad, and I make either um, Gorton's frozen haddock, and it has like a light crusty batter on the outside, which I know that's not good for you, but that's what I like. Cook that in the air fryer, flip it over halfway through the cooking process, and have that with the salad. And oh my God, it's so good, you guys. And then for the other meal, I'll do that for either lunch or supper. And then for the other meal, I do the salad again, and I do chicken, frozen chicken in some form or another, patties, wings, whatever, and cook that in the air fryer and have that with the salad. Now, the thing is, if you want to try this, go slow because eating chopped raw cabbage is going to be a real shock to your digestive system and you might get gas, you might get a stomach ache. So start slow, make a real small side salad, and work your way up to a big one because, yeah, your digestive system is going to be like, whoa, and you might have some problems as a result of eating that if you want to try this. But I'm used to it, so it doesn't faze me at all. I do not get a stomach ache at all from eating this. And raw vegetables are really good for you. Just make sure that, if you can buy organic, great. If they don't have the organic stock in stock or whatever, and you have to buy the regular or you need to buy the regular for cost issues, uh, wash the outside of it as best you can. There's even things you can do, like you can make like a homemade solution and put it in a spray bottle, and spray the outside of it, the cabbage, and then like rinse it under poison water, which is what we have. We have PFAS in our water, um, and do that to remove the pesticides. Um, and then for dessert, I either have one of my homemade ice creams, which are teeny tiny containers. I think it's like half a cup is what I make for the servings in those containers. And then for the other meal, I have an organic peeled apple. I used to do what I called my apple dessert, but I can't do that anymore because I'm on a low oxalate diet now, so I can't have cinnamon anymore. I had to give up all my favorite spices when I went on the low oxalate diet. Oh, and I do that because I had a kidney issue that I had to go to the emergency room. They said I had a kidney stone, but no, kidney stones don't just disappear. And my symptoms went away. I never passed the stone. So I think it was actually a kidney cyst, and I think the CAT scan was misread. But, anyways, that's neither here nor there. I can't have cinnamon, cumin, or turmeric anymore. And those are my favorite spices. Ugh. I also can't have all my Indian food anymore because it's loaded with lentils and beans and all the things that are high in oxalates. But anyways, that is what, so I have salad with chicken, salad with fish, and then ice cream for dessert for one meal or apple for the other. And that's what I eat in a day. You know what I'll do now? I'll shut off the camera and I will make my lunch, and then I'll take a picture of it and I'll insert that at the end of the video just so you can see what the salad looks like. Okay, bye guys.